What is up, everyone? RP here. This video is a little bit different. So I'm recording this intro about 6 months down the track as of when I first recorded the video you're about to watch. It's been in limbo as it was unedited. It was due to be edited, but things fell through. And unfortunately, it just kind of got lost in the web. But I found the footage the other day, so we will restart the series. I've just finished editing this, so hopefully it goes down well. The second episode is due to be edited by the end of tomorrow, and is pretty much ready to go as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let me know below, and yeah, we'll make more. See you later, guys. There we go. Okay, so it's going to treat it like it's a brand new save file altogether. So it's letting me know, thank you for purchasing House Flipper Garden. Get rid of that one. It's going to let me know about HGTV, Luxury Flipper, Pet Flipper, and Farm Flipper, which is the last DLC piece I got. So as you can see, brand new setup. So what I might do is just start getting rid of all these weeds. Make it a little bit easier for when I do get to the other modes. So yes, there's a whole bunch of rubbish there, but we'll go through. It does allow you to get rid of quite a bit. So I can finally go into a game where I actually know what I'm talking about instead of just being like, oh, I've not played this one yet. I've played plenty of hours on this one. I've smashed out the Cyberpunk one, just that's what I was into at the time, and I'm still kind of obsessed with Cyberpunk. So there will be a lot of elements of that in once we unlock that capability. Oh, here we go. You are improving. On the tablet and to choose what you want to spend your skill point on. Okay, so I don't have access to the tablet yet. That is absolutely fine. I suppose I haven't picked it up yet. I haven't been inside the house. Probably something I'm going to do inside the house. Right, so E to open. E to open. This place looks like hell. So we'll try to pick up some of the rubbish first. And it does tell you what is and isn't rubbish. Sometimes it's very obvious, sometimes not so much. Oh, your laptop. Okay, so it's going to tell us about the laptop. I should have probably opened that and actually read, but I didn't. So that's on me. Just out of curiosity, what do I have access to? I mean, it's not, but work means victory. I don't remember that poster ever being part of it. Okay, so now we're going to use the computer. Actually, looking at it, it looks like I've got some stuff to fix.
Have you already finished the video?
Where is that placed? Ah, okay, so I can't put radiators in yet, so that's fine. At least that makes sense on that part. So we have one bit of mail. Obviously, we can't use this, or we can't use the pet DLC or the farm DLC yet. They will get jobs for them. They'll be in the list. There's a map of jobs which we can't do until we have at least 5 smaller tasks done, which is absolutely fine. Then the browser is just all the houses that you can actually access due to the DLC plus of what's already in there. This particular one is a pain because there's not much on there. You can't build other structures. So basically, you just got to flesh it out with garden equipment. These ones I don't mind because most of them are pretty small. This one was eventually a base of operations for me at first. This one is a haunted house. I failed that one, so I'm glad I get to redo it now. But basically, you have an option. Do you want it haunted mode or not haunted mode? I didn't want to deal with it, so I got rid of it. Now I'll actually be doing it. Turtle House, yes, it's exactly what you think it is the Dragon Ball Z house, and you do have a reference to that in the form of Dragon Balls. You can see one right there on the actual photo. When you look through it, you might be able to see more. Yeah, you can see one right there. When you're inside, there's the container for them. There's a little basement which actually has a few more in there as well. Like I said, 7 ports for the balls. And then I think that is another one there, but I can't remember 100%. So you get out of there. We'll keep looking through. Another Cyber House one. Cyberpunk style one. There's another Cyberpunk one. These ones here will have bunkers or something referencing Doomsday. That was the last one I was working on. Never finished it, but it had a lot of potential. By the point I was doing that one, I kind of just been making them to make into houses. Like that one, if you remember, is the one I was using for the office. I was just building it out to make money, to further make more. So I wasn't really doing much with it. The castle was one I wanted to use. A lone home I didn't try, but that is meant to be the McAllister family house. And House on the Moon is something I eventually wanted because I thought that would be a pretty cool way of having an office. But instead, we have this little tiny one that we're going to not sell for a while. So that's what you get in there. Portfolio will obviously show you the jobs you've done and the houses you've sold. So pretty simple, but for now, we're going with this one. So Sarah Lewis. The job title is ex-boyfriend stole the radiator from my house. Then she goes into further detail. Hello, I'd like to hire your company to put my house in order. That's what we're here for. I know from photos posted on FaceSpam that my ex-boyfriend broke into my house, made a huge mess, and stole the radiator. It is possible. It is possible. My spelling was wrong. That some other things are missing too. Please clean up in the house and replace the missing appliances. I would ask you not to inform the police about the whole matter. I will settle it myself with my ex-boyfriend after returning from a business trip. Regards, Sarah Lewis. So that works out perfectly. She's given the basic descriptor of the job that she wants done. Now we're going to go do the job. And this just shows you photographs, if you're not familiar with the game, mini photographs of the actual site that you're going to. If it's multiple rooms you've got to play around with, it's all in there. So here you go. You got a mop. That's obviously not a mop. Congratulations, you unlocked a new tool. It's our first one. From now on, you'll be able to clean dirty stuff using the mop. Again, not really a mop, not really that great. So we have nothing to do outside, so it does not permit us to touch it. So we know that's a weed. Oh, it actually does. So maybe we can make a little bit of cash on the side if we get rid of our weeds. I don't know, so I'm going to try it anyway. Axe is not available, so there you go. Not that I was willing to cut down an entire damn tree. Alright, so that is a telltale sign there for me of what are and are not weeds, although I cannot see them all because they are so small. But yellow flowers indicate weeds, apparently. So, like I said, I don't know if this moves towards our excess or adds towards a rating of any kind. Mainly because I didn't do this the first time around. First time around, it was purely right. If it is part of the task that you have asked me to do, I will do it. If you haven't asked me to go outside, I'm not going to. It's also the fact that I tried doing a few garden things like I can't mow the lawn because I don't have a lawnmower. But that is now part of the game. But I won't unlock that until I actually get jobs that require the lawnmower. So that's absolutely fine. I did know that you could do some stuff prior to actually being able to do it myself. So it was always good to keep that in track that, hey, look, there are jobs. So there you go. New skill set. Now I can access the tablet. Probably should have looked into that first. But in the meantime, we'll go to perks. I have 3 perks in the garden because I've done the garden stuff. So we got increased planting speed by 80%. Always helpful. Grass trimmer 2019, increased trimming range will be helpful. And also tall grass visible on map. I'm going to go for that to get extra ability. That always helped, and that always helped online. So I'm going to go with, so I've gone with getting the grass trimmer. Hopefully that gives me the equipment now. Be great, but no guarantee. The tall grass is now going to be visible on the map, and also the weeds will show up on the mini map. Always found them helpful to get, so we'll go with that. But does that give me? Wait, it doesn't. So that doesn't give me the ability to mow their lawn, which is absolutely fine. It's also good to keep in track of the fact that you will eventually be able to do gardening jobs and you will need to keep track of exactly what you are cutting down, because you may actually cut their pre-existing plants away. I only mention this because I have done it multiple times, and it does affect your final score. Because when playing this, you've got to run it in the way of you're trying to run a business. So would you actively, whilst trying to flip a house, cut down everyone's stuff? Like, would you ruin the possibly best asset? And there is eventually the ability to post up a what do you call it? Like a garden competition of sorts. So it's like, oh, is my work great? So this is going to show you exactly what it all is, what's there. The more rubbish you clean up, the more perks you unlock. And then eventually there's also a perk, so we're going to have 2 rooms. There's also a perk where basically you'll pick up one thing and it'll all just get collected at once. There we go. Now that you have your tablet, you can, at your disposal, press tab, that's what I've been doing, to use or hide it. So you do that. I'm going to go through and try to finish the dirt. So that's where you hit that. And you get the mop, as it calls it. And you just go around, you clean up all the dirt. Eventually you can clean windows as well. Apparently you can open windows. I've never seen that function. I'm always amazed every time I play this game. You always find new things that like I've not seen this game allow you to do before. And even now it's probably been about a year. Whenever those videos were posted, a month prior to that is when the last time I actually played the game was. So that comes in handy. All right, we've got another skill point. That'll be towards cleaning. Now, remember, there is also sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes a mess up top. Wants to mount the radiator. Well, firstly, we'll look at our cleaning perk, okay? We can either go with see some dirt on the minimap, clean 20%, 25% faster, or have a better mop. I'm going to go with the minimap because I found that helpful. I would prefer to know where it is. Now, we're going to pick that up, rotate it slightly, and put it in place. I don't know the living situation here, so I'm just going to go with that. Yeah, I'm not responsible for fixing that one. That's decent TV. Couch can say where it is. Now we'll press tab. You go to tasks. It will tell you exactly what you need. It'll tell you where as well. So we've got 3 rooms we've got to fix up. So I'm always go, they give you a budget in mind. However, if you spend under that, you get to keep the leftover money. So keep that in mind. So yeah, income will be $376.99. So whatever you've got left, that's what you'll keep. So do keep that in mind. Now, assembly is just as simple as holding down a few buttons, which isn't that bad. I do know that on some modes you used to be able to just sweep the mouse across and it would continue. So that's done. Now you can complete the job now, however, you do have 2 other rooms. So that leads you to outside, not what we're doing today, and there's the bathroom. So, is there any rubbish? There is not. So, get the mop, and we'll clear it up. So you saw the sink went straight away. Check the roof, because sometimes there can be mold on the roof. Not always the case. In this case, she's asking us to come and pick clothes. To clean up a simple job, which is fine. No, we don't need to open that, but I'm going to fix that. Get that even and put it there. So there you go. That's all that done. We can leave and close that one down. Find the opening, and there you go. So it's going to give you more listings of tasks to do. So there we go. There's all the dirt removed. All the rubbish removed. That's all cleaned. And that's it. Now the income to come back is 785.39. So there you go. The more you do, the better you get. Never noticed the lap that there before. So sorry, we'll actually close that. And you go ahead and press enter, and there you go. Job done. That is 100% of the job. The more you do, the more money you get back. The smaller jobs seem like they were pretty wasteful, but the bigger jobs do get you a bit more money. So are you sure you want to complete the job? Yes, why not? Why wouldn't you want to complete the job, you know? And that just shows the fix up and how much we completed it. So that also showed the table being fixed up. So it's going to show the changes, you know, the before and after. And if I knew enough about other aspects of editing, well, mainly the stuff inside here, if I knew how to fix that, I would. And there we go. See, a little bit of mold on the roof. Remembering this was just the original house, you didn't get a choice. But it's going to show you all the mess. The chair is gone. Also try to remember there is mess outside as well. Sometimes you can fix it from in here. Other times not so much. So a lot of these things we will replace because, like I said, we will try to keep this being the main hub for a little bit. Okay. Really annoying, but sometimes, yeah, you do get stuck in spots. I think I must have cleaned that while I was up there. Oh, wait, here we are. Coffee stains. Because that's, let's be honest, that's what it looks like. A little bit on the floor. You can see a little bit seeping out under the rug. That's fine. Now, what I meant by this is outside, you look at the window frames. Get rid of the paint job, and it is just an outfall. So that's basically what you do. You go around, a little bit on the framing. You just clean all that up. And because I use the perk on that part, it's going to show you exactly where it is. So it cuts the time in half as well. Because now you don't need to run around like, oh wait, did I get it all? Like, this is going to show you and tell you exactly where you got it from. Some of these are actually on the inside, but you can clean it up. I can't guarantee I know exactly where the spots are because they don't have windows. That is something else I don't think you can fix. I also don't think you can put windows in. So it is good to keep track of all that. No, there is a ton there. That little scuff mark, and that's now gone. Okay, so that indicates it. There you go. So we'll take a quick sprint around. And it's going to show us where all the weeds are. So we might have missed a few. So I like the fact that I've got that because it is going to tell you, I'm like, hey, look, you know, you didn't get them all. And I'm not a genius. I'm not amazing. I'm going to miss a few. Right, so what? The bathroom. I didn't go into the bathroom. It's not always that. There you go. So, is that done? It's going to tell you. So we don't have tasks. We don't have perks. I don't know. Oh, pantry. So that's going to show you things you can actually purchase to put in there. I don't think you can. So I never actually knew about this. But if you're a person that likes to decorate, I suppose that would come in handy. The store also would come in handy for that kind of thing. So what we're going to do is we'll go room by room. Bathroom fixtures, sinks, showers. It's probably not where we want to go. Also keep in mind, these are going to have a few things that I have workshop of Steam. So we'll have a few extra little details. I don't actually know if it's... Oh, installations it should be. Heating. We're going to go with heating. There we go. Tower mounting rail. So you'll click there, assemble it, because these are things that it says you need. You probably don't. There we go. That glows onto there. Then you tighten, if it wants to work, you tighten the seal. And there you go, bathroom is done. It also brings up the value of this place a little bit more. It will automatically straighten. I will worry about fixing it later on. Does it work for that too? We don't know. There's not enough room to place that item there. I mean, it was originally fine. Oh, we got an upgrade point. So handyman. So you can either mount things 20% faster, plaster 20% faster, or hold up to 6 tiles and or panels at once when laying them. I'm going to go with that because it just makes it a whole lot easier. Buy. So these guys will show you information. So they're not at the moment, but they will show you information they do and do not like. It also shows you the people you're getting for. So it gives you a little information about them, but sometimes it's not everything you need. So I've already bought a radiator, so I'm just going to go there for it. Sometimes the bed is a little bit out from where it needs it to be. Okay, so first dilemma. I'll place that there. No reason it can't go there. And then we'll turn that 90 degrees so that we can put everything where it wants to go. There we go. Probably still out a little bit, but that's fine. Now, tab, the radiator. Purchase it. It goes perfectly now because you've made space for it. Now we'll just fix the assembly on both ends of the radiator and it will be hunky-dory, happy as Larry, and working. When I live in Australia, we don't have radiators very often, so I actually don't know the usage of them. I didn't mean to sell that. Cool. That probably could have gone better. Alright. Well, it is what it is. Can I put all these in there? I don't think you can, so I'm just going to... Normally I would just sell all these because props in this one you can't use. So we'll go in for our second job and second task so we can get more of. So, again, still can't use any of that. We've got 4 jobs to go left. This may have added that new job in, but we won't be able to see it properly. So this adds 3 jobs. 2 of them are just regular ones. One's cleaning the garage, one is radiators. We've done the radiators. Cleaning the garage won't be too bad. And then another one for this Evelyn Hawes. She would like a bit of gravel and a couple of bushes put in. So that's going to get us the lawnmower, which actually helps our house as well. So I think we might go that one. Right. Hello. I work at home in my dentist's office. I can deal with all kinds of teeth cavities, but not with the holes and weeds in my garden. Please lay some gravel. Please lay some gravel on the front path of my yard to get rid of these. Also, could you plant something on there and make it look better. Kindest regards, Evelyn Hawes. So we're going to go with her because then we get something. So this is showing out the layout. It's not that bad. Don't worry about the car. You never get access to cars. Through the workshop, I've been able to get a few car options. And I have placed them in houses before, but it's not the biggest of deals. All right, planting is now available. From now on, you're able to design a garden. Look for plants in garden category in the shop. Done. Next. Congratulations, you've unlocked a new tool. By using the garden hose, you'll be able to water plants, fill containers with water, and wash off dirt from outside of the houses, which would have come in handy before I clamped, but that's fine. So here, can you actually get an out view of the map? You can't get an out view of the map. But you can take photos for your gallery. That's good. That's probably like for the portfolio part, right? So yeah, once you do this is a garden, this is a garden. So you've got options here. And then you've got other stuff around here to do as well. But it's not going to let me actually access it. Which is strange, but I mean, I'll take it. So remove weeds is one of the parts it wants me to do. I think it wants me to put new plants in place. No, it doesn't. These are all the plants that are already in place, so that's absolutely fine too. There's the 4 garden beds. I can't access the house, so it doesn't want me to do anything in there. Again, completely fine. Maybe we've got to water those other plants. Let's try. Like, is that what's going to happen? No, it makes no change to it, which is absolutely fine. Okay, so we'll go in order. Remove weeds. I don't know if I got that one just then. Oh, nope. Got one in front of me. See, I use the map a lot for this kind of thing. And that is all done. We'll go and do garden bed 2 as well. Garden bed 2 has one more to go. Garden bed 4, we've gone a little bit out of order, but that is okay. This is what I mean though, like, there's a similar house that has garden beds already in place, and you go through, you think you fix like anything that's optionable, you think, oh, I'm fixing it. No, not always. Not everything you see in there is a weed. That is all I'm saying. Because normally I would just go and be like, oh, I'm going to fix all the weeds. I'll, you know, click like crazy. You're not actually removing weeds. Thankfully, this time we are. So maybe they've patched over that issue and thought, well, there's going to be other people that do it. Maybe that's a complaint they've had. I don't know. Oh, and there's a little one just there. So that's all the weeds done. Right. We'll go back. Now, we'll do everything it asks us to do. We'll go tab, tasks. Want some gravel. It gives you the option. It doesn't specify what kind. So I am going to go yellow or granite red Vanga. You go with smaller or standard. I'm going to go with the small. I'm going to go with standard. It doesn't matter what you go. And I'm just going to go the red because I've already got selected. This actually wants 2 colored gravel. So we'll look into that. So it is different stuff. 2 colored. What does this one want? That one is single. That one is single. Okay, so a little bit of different stuff there. So I didn't read it all, and that is on me. So we get this 2 colored gravel. So we've got a blue, black, or a 2 colored gravel, which is what it asked for. So we're going to go with that. And there we go. So the percentage is changing already. There we go. So that is all done. Then we're going to get the plants. It does say... Does it specify which ones it wants? Place plants. It doesn't say. So I think for this one... We're just going to go something simple. Oh, it does specify. So plant, we want coniferous. Anything coniferous. We'll go with tall coniferous. It says coniferous. No, that one doesn't. This says coniferous. It doesn't actually specify anything else. And a whole bunch of these do say different types. You know what? I'll just go with the column. It wants that. So that is all of that done. So let's check the tasks left. Done all the tasks. We can now click enter. And we stand to make 1.68280 for the job. So we'll press complete. We'll just press the answer button then. That's fine too. And again, it shows the difference you've made. So I probably, if putting thought into it more, I would have put the bigger trees at the back, at the door. But I mean, it is what it is. So there we go. You own photos and images. Oh, your own photos and images. Have you noticed that by using the gallery tab on the tablet, you can choose any images from your hard disk and use it as posters or pictures and hang on the wall. You can also use the camera tab to take photos of the game and save them to your works on the disk. I think that's pretty cool. Now, what we can do is we'll look into this now. Gallery, okay. I can give it a frame. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll put it in a frame. A black darkwood auto fit. Just gonna leave it as is. All right, fill none. No, I want fill. I want fill. Standard, and I want it hanging, which again, I've got to go that. So we can do that. We'll put it there for now. And actually, I think I would want. I think that's pretty cool. We'll do another job. And I'll go in order. So, this is Carolyn Smith, cleaning the garage. Hello. We need to clean the garage. Please throw away all boxes, trash, old tires. Please don't forget to clean the windows too, which is going to be good because we need to clean our windows. It's better not to touch the tools though. My husband doesn't like when someone moves them and he can't find them afterwards. This is the garage so far. Again, I could go around and do that. So it's a really nice, well manicured lawn. Okay, that's all the weeding done. Nice car. Go through here we are, garage. So, as it said, start on the tires. Old tires, it's specified. Just the old tires, and you'll see which ones are which. Now, we actually have perks. I've not spent the perks in a while. So, we'll go through them. So, cleaning. Most dirt will be on the minimap. 25% faster or a good mop. I'm going to go a good mop. Get it done a little bit nicer. It does help towards quickness. Negotiation. So when you sell the items or when you require money for a job, you can actually ask for more. So option to negotiate the price. That'll come in handy. Minus 2% of job requirement, so that there won't be as much to do. Or 10% extra payment on a job. I'm going to go with 10% extra. Not looking to buy a house and flip it, so I'm not going to worry about negotiating just yet. And as far as the gardening part, I'm going to go to the shovel part. That's easier. None of this stuff matters to me just yet because I don't have the capabilities. So we'll go with that. And we will continue to sell everything that has the white rings around it. That's removing all trash. Now let's get rid of all the dirt. So now we've got the broom, which is a whole lot better than the raggedy little thing we had before. That didn't really do much at all. It does go a little bit slower, but you know, or maybe it just feels that way. Okay, that is that corner done. And there is a window to clean as well, which, as you can see, pretty freaking filthy. I mean, you can't see it badly, but yeah, it is pretty bad. Okay, that is that done. Close that. You can clean the window. Now, there is no specified way to do it, so just go crazy. I like to go around the borders first, and then from the bottom up. And it will stop you when most of the job is done. Too easy, really. Now, you check around, are there any other jobs? So it says first floor, we have done everything of that job. We'll open that up, and you double check, is there anything else to do? I humbly don't believe so, so we'll go with that. We got just over 500 for the job. So, that didn't give you much else, but it does give you the option, when needed, to clean windows. All these windows are actually pretty good. Except for, yeah. There's always going to be something different that needs doing around the house. So just keep that in mind, and then, yeah, you can go from there. So again, portfolio, it's going to sell map of jobs with 2 more jobs off being able to access any of it, which is good because Farm Flipper, Pet Flipper, Luxury Flipper, they're all great houses, and then they all pop up in the browser to buy. So keep that in mind because it does matter. So I'm just going to go down the list. Right, radiators, doesn't say who. I will pay you if I am fully satisfied, or you get nothing. Winter is coming. The winters are hard, and there are no radiators in my house. Mount them. Guy's kind of rude. I'd like to ignore it, but you don't have an ignore function. So this is the house. Nice enough looking house. Thankfully, nothing to do in here. It'll tell you. Like, you'll be able to see weeds, but it'll also tell you if you need to do anything. So I'm in here, nothing. First room, mount device. So that's perfect. Again, using a cheap radiator. Whatever. Strange. Right, you want a sink and a towel radiator. Okay. So now I'm not clicking individually, I'm just putting things in place. So I thought that worked out pretty well. Right, radiator. There is only one radiator to pick. You don't get to choose color or nothing like that, so. Tighten these up. And there you go on that. Go again to here, tab, right. Price ascending. You go cheapest one. That'll be nice, and I'll make it a gold faucet. I think that looks pretty swank. So there you go, you get a little gift. All right, we'll assemble it. Install all these parts in place. And you gotta screw on the little pipe down the bottom, and you're all good to go. Done. So that's that part chosen. It goes into the kitchen. That's in the backyard. I think that might actually be everything. So you check your task, done. So go from there. Need a place for my books. So again, every time you come back to this house or the house that you choose as an office, you're going to get critiques about things that people want to do to it should they choose to buy it. It's a little dingy shack. I don't think I'll get my money's worth for it. But you also can't buy a new house until you have the old one sorted. So I always just went camp bungalow. It's a little bit of an upgrade in price and in house, but it was what it was. I think the next one I usually go was that one, but then I try to flesh it out and get bigger houses. You also think that when you sell your original house, you get a bit more of the investment back. So you try to make your money back for the house you just sold. It's like owned, they're only expected to pay me 28. The more I do to it, the better it'll get, maybe. So walls, additional walls, knock walls down. I'm gonna go with Amaranth walls. I think they just want me to paint. Bonjour. I want my house to look a bit more arty. Can you please paint some walls in the living room? Amaranth. The walls in the living room, Amaranth. The remaining walls should look stunning in grey. Oh, I almost forgot. Can you replace any broken electrical sockets? Merci, Amanda Johnson. Let's do that one. This will be our last job for the episode. Okay, so here we are. You received the paint roller. It's going to come in handy. Congratulations, you have unlocked a new tool. From now on, you'll be able to paint walls with a paint roller. All you have to do is use a tablet to buy paint. Simple enough. Painting does get daunting very quick. Now, they want nothing changed in here, which is great. Nothing changed in the bathroom. Awesome. This is a room. There we go. So we get a more fleshed out look. That wasn't in place. That's why that took so long. That is absolutely fine. All right, and we'll put the bed back because they're probably going to complain if I don't. There we go. Charles' room is done. Sweet. Now I know they want the walls in here, Amaranth, so we're going to go through everything else. Parent electrical socket, we're going in the right direction. So we're going to put all that stuff in. Scroll these in. There's that one done. Okay, so that one's living room, kitchenette, all in the right color. So I'm gonna buy a large Amaranth. So what I like to do is do a feature wall in the main color they want, and then another wall in the secondary color they ask for. So TV is there, so that should usually be the feature wall. So I will go with that. This is just how I paint it until you have the ability to get more spots. So we'll see how we go. So go some grey on that one now. Start throwing that aside. You won't notice too much of a difference. Oh yeah, you will do. There's a definitely different grey. Might have only needed the one bottle, to be honest. There we are, we're in the 95 range, so I would say that will be it. And we also got a new skill point, so let's look at that skill point. So that's 100%. We're going to look at perks. Painting, here we go again. Less paint usage. So another way to just be a lot quicker, I think. Could not tell you the 100% sure. I'm going to go with 2 walls. I don't mind it taking time. That's absolutely fine. Alright, so you check the tasks. Is there anything else to do? There is not. So, through the front door, make just over $1,000. Just under 1.5 grand. So as you can see, the account balance is up at $33.8 thousand. I'm going to leave it like that. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. That was the very first episode of House Flipper. Again, I recorded that like 6, maybe 7 months ago. It might have even been a little bit more fresher than that. But it just kind of, yeah, stayed in limbo, not been looked at for a bit. But we're now done. I've edited it to the best of my ability. I'm now using DaVinci. So that was a bit of a change as well, just trying to learn a brand new program and be a bit more confident with it. It is my first edit on the program. So hopefully it's decent. If it's not, let me know. And, you know, if you've got ideas or tips, if you're familiar with Resolve, and I'm not, this is, like I said, first ever time using it. If you're familiar with it, let me know down below if there's anything or any hints, tips, tricks, all that kind of stuff that you can recommend that maybe I can use to make the videos better. As always, guys, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and join the Discord. All links down below. And if you go to Discord, you're never going to miss an upload. Alright, guys, that'll be it.